Okay. Dear ladies and gentlemen, I'm called Bawalanda Samuel from Rural Students Learning Computer. Follow our online class, WhatsApp, and follow our YouTube. You subscribe at youtube.com/RSLCU. Our Facebook page is Rural Students Learning Computer in Uganda. Twitter at Rural Students 01. Our WhatsApp number 0755 0705534 687. Then that is our office line. Today our class we are going to learn about Access, or what we call Microsoft Office Access, that is database. So our database today we are going to learn from the start how to begin database program, how to enter data in a database program, how to calculate. But for the start, let's learn how to begin the program. Okay, here we go. I have to click on start. Then I load Access or Microsoft Office Access. So when I load Microsoft Office Access, I'm going to use a blank desktop database. Here I put the name like my database, my database. Then I say create. When I create, I'm going to go to my page, my first page on database. My first page is there. So here I'm going to we are going to talk about common terms in database, and one of them we have the primary table. What is the primary table? First of all, primary table is the first table that it is the first table where we put our first data. For example, I'm going to put numbers in my tables. So we use the primary table to put either to specify that this field is going to be for numbers or this is going to be for text. So this is our first table we call the primary table. So here we go. You go to create, you click create, and then you go to table design. This is the primary table. Under primary table we have what we call the records and the field. A column, as you know very well, these are columns and these are rows. So a column in database it is called a field, and a row it is called a record. So in our primary table, I'm going to put this column here, this field here, it is for the titles. For example, I want to create a table of 3 columns and a number of rows that I'm going to put. So I name my first title, like I want here to put name. That's going to be my title in the second table. The second table is going to be let's say gender. The third field is going to be age. So on our primary table we have what we call data type. Data type, here we specify which data are you going to put in that field. For example, under name I'm going to put text, so I leave there short text. Under gender I'm going to put either female or male, leave there. But under gender I can change, I put to either you put memo if you're using Office 2007. So if I'm in Office 2013, I use long text instead of memo. Here we go. So I'm going to, this is my table, primary table, that I'm going to use to create the secondary table. So here I save, Ctrl S. This is my table too. I can call it my table. Save it. So they're asking me, there is no primary key, and down here they're saying, do you want to create a primary key? What's a primary key? A primary key is a field